What's up, guys? Not2_ here. I was just heading back to New Barktown to have my mom stop holding my money because I realized that's a terrible decision, and I made it last time because I was talking to her too quickly. But as I was walking back, I realized that over here there is Route 46, and I had not caught a Pokemon here yet, so I decided to head back there and get the newest member of my team, which will be a Spearow. Okay, I know that I already killed a Zubat, and I might be being a little too selective about the Pokemon I get. But come on, do I really need two of one type? I think not. And a level 2 Spearow is hardly going to be any good of a backup, so... Crap! That sucks. Do you have battle? Nope, of course not, because I guess I could fight you before my rival, if that were true. Alright, well, going by that, I was actually really hoping to encounter a Geodude up there, since I didn't get one in Dark Cave. So that's going to make it a little harder to fight Faulkner coming up, probably in the next episode or maybe the one after that. I'm not sure yet. But, that's kind of a bummer, actually. And, so yeah, I guess maybe I'll trade Belle for an Onix if I want a type advantage. That could be a thing. I think I'll do a little research on that before I do that. Because I don't know if Onix can get a rock move before the point that it would start disobeying me. So I don't know, because for those of you who don't know, there's a trade in Violet City where you can trade Bellsprout for an Onix. But the thing about that is it levels up quickly, and you run the risk of having something that won't obey you, which in a Nuzlocke is awful. So actually I've been talking a lot about Violet City, which is a pretty long walk away, and I don't want to eat up time of the video, so I'll see you guys there. Alright, I'm back at Route 31 where we left off last time. Figure that's a better place to start, and there's not like a minute of walking in this video where I'm just trying to explain the game plan that you've pretty much already gotten the gist of. So I think I'm gonna lead with Weedle. Unfortunately, I'm recording this one right after episode 3, so I still don't know whether to call it Trejan or Trejan. And either way, I am like the whitest white boy in White Boy Town, so I cannot pronounce names at all. So that's going to be known as Weedle. That's all I'm going to say. Alright, bug on bug battle. With slow music and then fast everything else. Caterpie, huh? It would be a shame if someone were to... Sorry, random pause in recording. There have been a lot of those this episode, and I'll try to avoid it. Oh, that's awful. Poison Sting does absolutely nothing. Alright. Guess I'm just gonna switch Train Weedle for a while. Come on now. One day. There's quite a bit of background noise, actually. I think some people are doing some stuff around my room, but no big deal. I guess I'll just be slowly switching Trey. I'll call him Trey. In and out and in and out and in and out. Until eventually, maybe one day, he might gain a level. Not the quickest paced battle, but it's what you gotta do. Considering cutting this, but I've already had like 3 cuts this video, so I'll try to avoid doing that. And definitely not doing a Weedle versus Weedle match. I wouldn't even have the option of poisoning one of those. And Wartortle's getting a little tired out, so I think I'll send in Blaze to literally burn this guy to the ground. Not sure why I said literally there, it's not like that's an expression, but I'll go with it. Yeah. Death to Weedles, except for mine. Because, I don't know, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, if I catch a 7th Pokemon and there's no room of a team for it, it's Weedle that's getting caught. Cut. There we go. Hey, level 4. See, that was worth it. Not at all. You're awesome. I like you. I look for Pokemon here every day. I find all kinds of berries. Yeah, I'll get in on some berries. Even though I'm never going to be nearby enough to get some. Okay. I wonder why when I hold the speed up button, the audio speeds up, or the visual speeds up, but not the audio. Okay. Yeah, I know what happens if you catch a 7th Pokemon, dude. I was just talking about that. And super slow Pokeball finding. Lego. Drunk Wild Encounter music brings us Bellsprout. Okay, all you have is Vine Whip, and I resist that 4 times, so I like my odds in this fight. Yes, it'll take 16 more of those to kill me. Even though it'll probably take about 16 more Poison Stings to kill you. You got this, Trey. I believe in you! You're faster. It's the one thing that makes me think you'll win this. Really quick-paced and exciting content going on here at Natu_. I've always thought it's kind of weird that I pronounce the underscore in my username. Like, a lot of people would just call me Natu, and that's cool and natural, and I see why you would do that, and the only reason I don't do that is because the underscore makes up 20% of my username, so I figure, let's do that. Let's just add 3 syllables to access that. Oh boy, good darker Pokemon. Yeah. Great, we found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. That is definitely a Geodude. And I'm really annoyed that I didn't get one. That I just got one of the, like, thousands of starting flying types. Hey, Lyra. Yeah, you sure did get slower than me. And now I've got a versus recorder. Yep, I know what it does. Looking all cool with your Meryl while I just happen to be training my worst Pokemon. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking crap about Weedle, because I can already tell that because of that, like, according to the rules of irony, one day I'm gonna be, like, losing a battle terribly. All I've got left is Beedrill. Everything else is, like, almost dead. And I send it out, and it's a total champ. Sorry about that, I have kind of a cold. Nothing too bad, though. And let's see if the tab button works for this. Oh, definitely not. It makes absolutely no difference. I think. Surprising that I'm on episode 4 and I still haven't quite debunked the science of the fast-forward key. Alright. So, the next step now would be I could either catch another Pokemon or go up to Sprout Tower. And catching another Pokemon would put my party at 5. Which is kind of a lot for the first team, and considering, like, Blaze is the only one even close to a decent level, and kind of Wartortle, I think I've got enough on my plate already. So I'll just catch something on that route south of Violet City, whose name I cannot remember right now. I'll do that later. Probably after the first gym. And that'll be... I'm hoping for a Mareep. Could also be a Wooper. Except those only come out at night, so... Oh, crap, I just remembered that there are also... whatchamacallits in here. There are... Rattata. In... God, Sprout Tower. Why can I not recall these names as quickly as I should be able to? Alright. Let's get to fighting Bellsprout and Bellsprout and Bellsprout and Bellsprout. Just over and over again. Until eventually we reach some Hoot. And then eventually a higher level Bellsprout and a higher level Hoot. Alright, last time it only took a couple thousand Poison Stings to kill Bellsprout. So... I can do it. Basically, first critical hit wins. That's how this system works. I don't know, actually, Weedle might have a little more HP than Bellsprout, just to start out with, so that could be what's affecting these victories. If only you could poison types. Things would be going a lot quicker around here. There we go. That was actually a lot quicker than the wild Bellsprout. Nah, I got this. He's going to be wrecking you guys. In 2 levels, he's going to be a Kakuna. So let's see, while I do this, what can I talk about? You'll notice that I've been constantly dissing Weedle and, like, kissing up to Belle. And that's actually because I know that whatever level you trade a Pokemon at for CPUs, that CPU's Pokemon is going to be that level. And since I'm really heavily considering using that Onix, now that I lost out on both opportunities to get a Geodude, it seems like it's not that bad of an idea. And since Onix just levels up so quickly, since you get it in a trade, as soon as it reaches level 11, it doesn't listen to you anymore, and there's just nothing you can do about that. It's how you have to deal with it. So I definitely don't want to receive it at any level higher than, like, 7. And I feel like training up Belle would be kind of useless at this point, since those levels... Well, no, never mind. Those levels would go to Rocky, eventually, which is the name of the Onix, and I cannot change that. And I'm also out of potions. How many hits can you take, Weedle? 6. Yeah, whatever, I'll fight one more. So, that's my conundrum right now, and I know that at least for the first 2 gyms, grass sucks in this game. And, let's see, because, I mean, grass is good against water, rock, and ground. I think that's it. So, Belle is not that strong in terms of her typing. And Rocky, however, the Onix would be good for both of the gyms that Bellsprout would just be terrible for. So I think I might go for that trade. And hopefully not lose my Weedle. Because if you lose something before the first gym in a Nuzlocke, you are a mega idiot. You're a mega noob. You must be punished. Yep, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finally switch out from that. And just stop that beeping from destroying your ears. And of course, Tackle gets that 5% chance and misses. Alright, guess I'm switch training my Weedle from this point, or for this battle. Oh, that's annoying. Is this the note I'm gonna have to end on? Just dragging a half-dead bug in and out of battle so that it'll level up? Oh man, hopefully it doesn't reach level 7 and evolve, like, or if it does, that'll happen right now. Bellsprout. Surprise, surprise. Oh man, this might actually kick old Weedle here into Kakuna mode. In which case, I've got to kill this thing as quickly as possible because I've only got 50 seconds left in the episode. And last time I ended with a crappy outro, so this time I don't want things to go that way. Come on, don't miss Wartortle. You're wasting valuable seconds. Trejan's level 7. Turtle leveled up. There we go. And you're gonna have to evolve. Nah, you can do it normal speed. Alright, we got our first evolution. That's cool. Yeah, now you're beefier. And you're closer to becoming Beedrill. Alright, that's actually pretty cool. And with that, I think I'm going to leave off. I've got an almost dead Kakuna to heal, and then some more Sages to fight. And in between now, or sometime in the next episode, I'm actually probably going to be trading Belle away.